Many traders jump into the first break. It can be tradable, but it's weaker. Market structure only becomes strongest after confirmation, usually at the second break. Let me show you exactly how to identify both breaks right now. Quick note, this break of structure can be understood instantly. Stick with me and you'll see both breaks mapped clearly in just a few seconds. Look closely. The first break hints at potential movement, and the second break locks in the stronger market structure. Watch carefully as we break down the exact sequence step by step. On this pound US dollar 30-minute time frame, we'll look at how we first spot that first break of structure, its tradable potential, and then we'll move on to how you find that second break of structure where you really want to be looking to take those trades. Now, later in this video, we'll go through a process how we can look at using information to find the best areas when we look to take these types of trades. So we're going to look at first this area of price, follow price. I'll map it out so you can see the way I look at mapping the structure step by step and how we see that first reversal area where you don't really want to be taking that trade. You want to be looking for that second break of structure. So we're going to look at this area here to the left. We'll map this out as a potential break of structure. And I'll just place on this as a BUS in the market. This is where we're going to see that break to the upside. So we're going to zoom into this area of price. And what we're going to do, in fact, let's go on to a replay mode. Instead of just going from looking at current price, let's actually go on a replay. We'll follow that price as it moves. This will show you how it's done in real time. So once we see this break, and that's on this candle here, this candle breaks through that high, it gives me a valid break of structure. I can then mark this out as a potential low in the market. So let's map this out as a low. Just so you understand, this is going to be my low. Put this over to the right. Current low in the market. Now, when we're looking for a low and a high in a bullish market, there is a sequence we use, and that's going to be where we see a candle closing down. So you see how this candle here closes below the previous candle's low. That actually gives me the validated low in this market from the breakout point. We then look for the same sequence when we're looking to mark a high. So I'm looking for that same close down. Now you see this candle here, it's just closed down. That means I can actually mark out a current high in the market. So this I will map out as a high so you can see the sequence. And this gives us what we class as a trading range. Now, this is currently a break to the upside. What I'm going to do is follow price now from here, showing you how we map this up until we find that first break of structure. Now, that's going to be where the market shifts, and that's not really the best location for you to take a trade. And we'll go through and I'll show you how this will actually look. So this is our current move to the upside. So I'm looking for that break continuation. So we're just looking for the market to want to continue to go bullish from here, or go bearish. Let's see what happens. We're moving sideways, and we break out. So we just broken here to the upside. So what we can do is we'll move this across and we'll add a new level. We'll put this as a break of structure. So this is another break of structure bullish. And when we see this breakout again, look, we can move this low to a new low down here. That's because this is the last time we see it close down. The high at the moment, we do not place the high anywhere until we see that close down. So we're looking for a close down. Now the market could continue up, and it does. Let's continue. Now we get a close down on that candle. That means this becomes a valid high. And our trading range now is this current move to the upside. So you can see that we've gone from this bullish to continuation. So again, this is our low. That means for a shift in structure to go bearish, price has got to come all the way down here to break that low. Let's continue and see where price goes. So we're running higher and we break to the upside again. So now we can add a new break of structure. It's this simple, guys, this simple. So now we have another break to the upside bullish. Again, we've got a new break. When we see this breakout, that candle closes down. So I'm going to map this out as my current low in the market. Now we don't have a high validated yet, so we get a close down. Now when we see that close down, we're not going to mark off from the closest high like this. No, we're going to mark it from the highest point. That is our current high in the market. So that's our current trading range that we're in. So we're still looking for that shift to go back downside. Now in hindsight, we know what's going to happen in a moment. Let's continue with price. You can see and we're moving sideways, and we're just looking to see if we're going to break that low. So we just sweep that low. We could continue higher now after a sweep or break. Now we break. So the market is actually broken here already. Now this is going to be a classic example. This is where we're going to see our first break. So this is going to be a break to downside. Now I'll mark this out as a first BOS. So you understand this is our first BOS to the downside. Once we see that, okay, as soon as we see this candle breaking out, that is our last candle that closes up right there. So that means our high becomes here in the market. So that would have been a high. And as soon as we saw this candle closing up, our new low becomes this low here. Right, so now we've got our current structure. This now becomes another break of structure again. Now do you see that this is, again, our first BOS? We had a first BOS here and we didn't trade it or look to trade the direction because we want to wait for that second break. This is then again a first break now to the upside. This becomes our new low. So we're looking for a new high. Just waiting to see if we get it closed down, and there's a close down. That becomes our new high. So now at the moment we are bullish again with our current structure. But we could run lower. Let's see where we go. We run higher again. So now we've got a second break. We've got a new break again to the upside. So this is now BOS. This is our second break. So now we could look for pullback continuation. Our new low is here in the market. Let's put that in the right place. And our high has not yet been formed. Let's continue with a candle approach. And this candle creates my high. And why does that create my high? Because that candle closes below the previous candle's low. So zoom in so you can see that. Closes down here. That's fine. So we've got a new high. So our range is currently bullish. That means we could look for potential buy continuation because we had that second break. Let's continue down, but we reversed to the downside. So now we've got, again, a new first break. Now, whether you call it a change of character, a first break of structure, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Okay, so now we've got another first break of structure. Now this becomes my high, where we see a close up and a break to downside. Let's look for a low. A low is created right here. And now we can follow price. Just grab that right place. So this is our current trading range. Let's see where we go. And we break. So now this is the first time we've gone bearish with our second break. And this is where we want to be looking to sell that market, just like we were looking to buy on that second break. So now we can class this as a break of structure. We've got a new high here in the market. And we've got a low here. So we've got our current trading range is the downside. This is our second break of structure. It's better to trade the second break of structure. It doesn't mean we can't trade and execute from those first breaks of structure, because this one worked really well. In fact, I'm not going to complicate this too much, but we have an area of supply, price come back into, and we fell to downside. So as long as you understand that your odds are always going to be more higher likely with a second break of structure than your first. Let's continue with this market and see what happens. And we run for the low. So we make that pullback towards this area, and then we run back for the low. We haven't broken yet, so wait and see what happens. Again, we've just run that low, and we've broken structure. So now we've created a new break to downside. But again, that was our second break that we went for. So on this occasion, both the first and the second did work out well. Now when we see this break to downside, this is where we're going to move our high to this high, and price is now coming back towards that high right now, and this becomes our new low. So we've got a smaller trading range. Now are we going to shift to the upside? Let's see if we do push the upside or just sweep it. Currently we've swept. Do we get a push away? We do get a push away. Let's see if we continue down or push back up. And we continue down. So again, look, we got the continuation. We're still bearish with that price action. And that's when you start understanding that first break and that second break in the market. So we'll place this as another BOS, just so you can see it. So as soon as we see that breaking out, this becomes your new current high. And you just wait for a close up in the market to form that new low. And there we go. There's our close up. this creates this current low. So that is where we're looking at that first break of structure. You're waiting for the second one. It's going to always normally be the better setup. Now, I did say earlier on in this video, there is a way that you can look at this and instantly know where that change of character, that first break of structure, is going to appear, and also help you to identify if it's a good time to trade and execute on that first break of structure. And that's just with the tool that I've got here, the companion tool. And we're just going to the settings. You're going to see that straight away is going to add all these areas onto my chart. Now, if I just go and I remove all my drawings, so you can see I've removed those drawings I just put on the chart, we can identify where those first breaks are. We've got a break here, which is that change of character, then we continue to be bearish. And if I just go into these settings quickly, I just want to show you something. I'll add on this structure stats table here. And it's going to show me as well when I've got my first break and my continuation. So down below, I can see my first structure, okay, reversal, and then the continuation. So these lower stats are going to show me how well these actual first breaks of structure, or that change of character, if we want to call it, act. And we're going to identify that we've got here for a week high and a week low. We've got a 62.5% for a week high and a 68.6% for a week low. When we compare that to the stats above on a week high, we've actually got a 66.7% on a continuation when we're looking at the break of structure to the upside. But when we look at the actual week low continuation, it's only a 63%. So when we look at the week low, okay, for our first break of structure, and this might sound confusing, we've got a 68%. That basically tells me right there that this break of structure here, coming from this area of supply, would have been actually a great time to take a trade running for this low when we see a 68.6% there compared to the 63% on the continuation of that structure. So that is how you can look at the first break of structure. You can trade it, but always tend to look for that second break of structure because often it is going to give you better results. But if you've got a table like I've got here, the stats table, it's going to help you to identify whether that first break of structure is a good time to take a trade and execute that trade. If you want to see this sequence applied across all 3 time frames, check out Instant Market Structure Fix 3 time frames. It shows both breaks mapped clearly so you can follow along precisely.